Hello, my lovely light workers and star seeds. Welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for this special oracle reading meant for the star seeds and light workers. This reading has been calling to me for a while, and so now I have an opportunity to do this reading for you, and I hope that you enjoy it. So we have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And for those of you who like to choose your pile with objects on them, today I am using meteorites. So on pile 1, we have moldavite, pile 2, we have tektite, and pile 3, we have this interesting meteorite that was discovered in the Sahara Desert, and I was told that it is great for opening and activating the crown chakras. So take your time in choosing your pile. If you are drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly all right. Listen to your intuition. It means that there's a message in that pile for you as well. I will start with pile 1, and I'll meet you over at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the moldavite, welcome to your reading. Okay, so we're going to look at your Lightworker card. And you have number 8 with Star Child. Okay, I am going to read the meaning from the book for this card. And we have, the light of the stars exists in you. The earth wants you to share that light with humanity. You are asked to understand that you are meant to be here, that you have spiritual work to accomplish. Give up the idea that you belong somewhere else, to another home in the stars. Instead, let the starlight of your inner being shine here on earth, where it shall make such a positive difference in the world. Fall in love with earth's beauty. She can and will support you in all ways. So have you been dreaming of other places you would prefer to be? Are you wondering if there's more to life on this planet than suffering and struggle? Perhaps you know you have a mission, yet you doubt that you can succeed. Perhaps you love your life here, but yearn to experience the spiritual purity that exists in the higher vibrational fields of the stars. You may feel like a tourist in need of a fix of your home language to endure adapting to a very different world. Grounding yourself here on earth enables you to fulfill your life mission. You cannot accomplish this without feeling that you belong here. Your feet need to be planted on the earth. Relax and trust that you are meant to be here. You have a special light to share and a particular spiritual vibration to live, so that the quotient of embodied spiritual light on the earth increases. You are part of an important team of spiritual beings working to assist humanity to grow spiritually. The challenge for a star-seeded soul is to accept human beings as they are, without despairing over their darker side. The violence may frighten you, but your love will help humanity learn to use that violence to dismantle old structures and create new ways of being. It can be channeled to energize humanity with a can-do attitude towards creating a more loving and functional world. Remember, you came here to this planet to learn and to help heal others. You agreed to take this journey because you can assist both the earth and humanity to evolve their frequency. It is possible, and you are helping to make it so. There are three truths that will help you to embrace your journey on this planet. First, you can carry the purity of your star ancestry in your heart. You can return through meditation or relaxation at any time. You often return to your starborn home during sleep. The loved ones from that place are very aware of your journey here and are helping every step of the way. They send you frequencies from home, like divine care packages, which fuel you for your earthly task. Second, you are so filled with love that you are capable of loving all on this planet. You have compassion, even for those who are very wounded and fearful, and at times act out in ways of violence, cruelty, and ignorance. Now, the human capacity for courage, compassion, and light is increasing. Your work as part of the team of light loving beings is already having an effect. Third, you are a star seated being. You have special resources for your journey here on earth. Your every spiritual request and need will be met by a loving team of helpers. You get to have a lot of fun in your healing mission, if you so choose. It doesn't only have to be hard work through course. Sometimes it will be just remember that the stars shine with joy in the sky, and you can shine as a star with joy upon the earth. This is your nature. This is how you can best fulfill your life mission. So the invocation: I call upon the star wisdom of my own spirit and ask that my love, light, power, presence, protection, and assistance shine forth from the highest good. May I shine divine beauty and joy in my life now and always. I feel a deep and true connection to my spirit, to the earth and the universe. May love flow through me according to its own intelligence and healing wisdom to all beings upon the earth through divine grace and my own free will. So be it. So it can be difficult to be a star child, and when you do shine, you may find that you shine brightest in those darkest places on earth, where people are most wounded and most likely to act out in violent, ignorant, and cruel ways. And you may experience all three of those from the darker side. Don't let people put your light out. Let it be fuel for you to shine even brighter. So let's look at your star seed. The Seven Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. That's interesting because Moldavite is connected with the Palladians. And Palladians are a very high energy frequency of light and love. And they speak through the heart chakra, helping you to bring love and light to your mission. And next, we have Hyraeth. Forgive me if I mispronounce that. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Remember, the starseed child or the star child mentions that longing for your home starland, and you may be very much drawn to the Palladians, in which Moldavite is connected with that energy, and it's green, the heart chakra color. So let that light open you. And if you do feel a longing for home, your homeland stars, know that they come and visit you through your dreams. And in your dreams, you can astral travel to your homeland stars. Okay, now let's look at the living light cards. Let's see what light you are bringing in through you to help planet Earth to ascend to the higher vibration that she is also ascending into. Our planet is in an ascension of higher frequency. We start with the body, the throat. You have a message. And perhaps some of you have beautiful singing voices. Perhaps you are able to resonate sound to help elevate your own vibration, as well as those that you are working with to help them elevate their vibration. Next, we have the body, the heart. As I mentioned before, the Palladians and Moldavite are connected with the heart chakra. Next, we have assimilation. You are meant to assimilate here on planet Earth as a star child. And you are meant to help others to birth their creations, to help them express, to let them be heard. The body, the left hip. Okay, you may experience issues with the left hip. Now, the left side represents the feminine side, and the hip is about how we move. It's also about how we are emotionally supported. You know, because the hips are where we keep some emotion, and we can experience pain in this area from some kind of trauma. And by you healing that trauma within yourself, you assimilate that energy with love and voice, your throat, resonating vibration. And then we have the body, small of the back. That hip pain can also elevate up into the small of the back, which again is about having the emotional support. And maybe you are longing for your home planet because you aren't feeling the emotional support and you're experiencing discomfort in these areas of your body. You are meant to assimilate love and sound, the sound of love, into these areas so that you are supported. You feel that support from your star family. Now let's look at your messages from the light. And And we have initiation here with the birthing creations. You know, that is a form of an initiation, being born here. And look, you are receiving light through the crown chakra, and you're grounding it here on planet Earth. And you are in this womb of the earth. Caves were seen as earth wombs. And here you are receiving new light messages for the throat and heart. And next we have renewal. Yes, this initiation is going to renew you. This is going to help renew these areas of your body through a simulation of your initiation. You're healing your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Perhaps as a child, you were not heard. You did not feel loved. But know that your star family is here to give you that love. And it is through those traumas that help us to understand what our mission is on planet Earth. And you are a simulation, you're simulating this energy into your own renewal, your own cleansing. Look at the artwork. Your starseed family are giving you energy as well as from the sun. The sunlight is a star, and you may need to be out in the sunlight to get that renewing energy so that you can feel renewed. And that will also ease the pain in your left hip and the small of your back. I hope you enjoyed this reading, my light workers and star seeds. I hope that you found this helpful and enlightening. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for helping this channel to grow and bring these messages to you and others. Until next time, take care. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose the Tektite meteorite, welcome to your reading. We're just going to get right into the reading and reveal your Lightworker card. And we have number 14, Soul Child. And I feel like many of you are very childlike in your nature. I don't mean that as a negative, but being childlike gives you this open curiosity and wonderment of your environment. Okay, so I am going to read from the book so that you have deeper understanding of this card. Rebirth is upon you, beautiful child of the universe. You have prepared for new life, and it is starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle, of intense inner work, and physical transformation, has arrived. Enjoy getting to know this new self. It is a new day, a new beginning, a new you. Like an adventurer, enjoying the discovery of a brand new world, take your time to explore the increase of your light, power, and love. You have undergone the death of the old order. Nothing is as it was, nor will it be so again. You've had to learn detachment, to release and let go, over and over again. In so many ways, you have experienced inner death as you have bravely surrendered that which no longer serves your growth in this lifetime. Even if you were once loved it dearly or couldn't imagine life without it. Deep inside, through that process, your soul has been gathering energy. It has been drawing it away from the old forms of your life and relationships, from your old beliefs about health, finances, work, and from what used to hold meaning for you. It has done so in order to feed the new soul child being carried within your body. This new you is filled with divine light, love, and power. Your inner soul child, this newly integrated self, is preparing for birth now. From that which is no longer, something new is now being born. You are ready for the next cycle or phase of your life. Even if, like a newborn colt, learning to stand steady on shaky legs, you are not sure of your strength, be reassured. Your new self you are experiencing will grow strong and powerful soon enough. Let confidence in your new self emerge. Reflect upon how different you are now to a year or even a month ago. Be curious about who you are now. Do not expect the same reactions or experiences you encountered in the past. It is time of celebration, an acknowledgement that a new day, a new you, has begun a journey in the physical world. You shall enjoy the divine harvest of all your growth and effort. This card can also indicate that a child around you, perhaps one about whom you have been thinking deeply, is particularly gifted or spiritually oriented. This child may have an important mission this lifetime and need your loving support and spiritual encouragement to thrive into that mission according to his or her own divine timing. This card may also be a sign that a new business idea, professional or personal relationship, or lifestyle choice is going to support the growth of your spirit in a positive and encouraging way. If this is the case, that new idea or connection will lead to the birth of creative new programs, ideas, and structures in your life. On the other hand, if something has been flagging in your energy or success, but you are not yet inclined to give it up, this oracle comes as confirmation and encouragement. Rebirth is going to happen. Do not give up. Sometimes it is darkest just before the dawn. The invocation: I am a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow into a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful and loving form. May all the people and ideas that are in need of protection so they may grow into their divine fullness be blessed and supported by unconditional love through divine grace. So be it. Wow. Let's look at your Starseed Oracle cards now. We have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, and community. Okay, some of you may feel isolated and alone. And I know that through the struggles that you've endured in this life, in letting go of the old world, even if that old world is clinging to you, that's just the connections that you need to work on to detach. And there's a physical connection here with community. You're going to meet other people that are supportive. You too could also be part of the support system of another, and you help encourage each other and support each other. This can be, in many ways, one of your soulmates, your twin flame. And when I say soulmate, this is part of your soul group. You came here together to work on a mission and be supportive of each other. Next, we have the great serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. This is the process of letting go and detaching. Because sometimes being a soul child, it's challenging to be in a world that's unfamiliar and you feel like a child. You're lost sometimes. You're not sure where to begin, but allow that curiosity. Let that soul child be the keeper of your love and forgiveness and compassion. So when you do meet that Mars energy, people who are angry, people who just thrive on conflict and want to cause conflict in your life, your message to them is love, softening that detachment. And where that detachment is severed, it's going to be healed with love. Okay, let's look at your living light cards for some deeper understanding. And we start with surrender. Yeah, you might have to surrender to some of that isolation. Some of you may need to spend some time alone and to recover and recuperate, especially if you're dealing with angry people who just want to argue and cause conflict in your life. This is the time to detach from those people and find your community. Now, in that isolation, that physical connection, you're sending out a vibration into the world to your other star mates so that you can meet up and connect and support each other. But you need to surrender. Don't get caught up in the anger and conflict. Instead, surrender to your love, even if you are spending some time alone. Surrender to that. Be curious about who the new you is emerging. Wisdom in the whole. Okay, and we have the master number 11. And yeah, you are a wise child beyond your years. Surrender to that wisdom. Let those messages flow in. And then we have the 777s and infinite possibilities. When you connect with your star family that are already here on Earth, you realize the infinite possibilities. And remember, the soul child was about possibly creating new business, some kind of spiritual centered business. Next, we have a gateway, the Stargate. Yes, you can connect to your star family anytime you go into meditation or when you dream. They are here for you. Then we have the Ascension Body. This is the new you that's emerging. Yes, it's still in the physical body. You are taking all those old things, the old wisdom, and weaving it into a new expression, creating new possibilities, infinite possibilities. Perhaps opening a Stargate so that you can release and dissolve the old you. And yes, there could even be some anger and conflict within you as you go through this process. But as that old you dissolves, the new version of you rises into this physical body that you are living in. It is your vehicle on this planet for the soul. And you are going to shine. Look at all the solar plexus light we have. We have confidence coming in. And when you shine your confidence, it's going to dissolve the anger and conflict as you surrender into your new being. And as you ascend into that new being, that wisdom in the whole is going to fill you with that light. Some of you may be a channeler. You are the gateway, the Stargate, where you channel messages from other star beings into the community. And with that physical connection, you may be an energy worker doing Reiki or Jinshin, or just laying of hands and letting spirit not only heal you, but heal others as well. Now let's look at your messages from the light. Renewal. You are renewing. You are being reborn into the soul child. And then listening. Listening to yourself so that you can kind of shut out the angry, conflictive energy that might be around you. You're listening to it so that you know intuitively what needs to be healed. And through listening and this renewal, it opens up infinite possibilities for new businesses to occur. And those businesses that you're going to create, or business that you're going to create, perhaps you're going to help somebody create a new business. And together you create a community where the soul children, the star children, the light workers, the starseeds can come together and be renewed, where you can listen to their struggles and help them to heal. Okay, pile 2, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you found it helpful and enlightening. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you because you help support and help this channel to grow. And until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Sahara Desert meteorite, welcome to your reading. So let's just reveal your Lightworker card. And we have number 23, Initiation by Water. This almost makes me think of a kind of baptism, where you are being initiated, cleansed, and purified. So I am going to read the meaning of this card from the book. So your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the loving spiritual worlds. Your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. You are being open to a world of which you may only have dreamed. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. So I feel like many of those who chose pile 3 are channelers. You channel from the spirit world. You channel from other star realms, constellations, such as the Palladians, the Lemurians, the Sirius, and so on. So it goes on. Situations have been arising in your world that evoke emotional reactions and challenge your opinions and beliefs. You may not feel in control. You may feel like your world, your own emotions, have become like a stormy sea in which you are tossed about. And you are doing your best not to drown in the chaos. Yet you are not to fear it. It is stirring that which has been held within so it can be released. The storm will pass, and the waters of your emotions shall become more serene. You could compare the process to a glass of water with muddy sediment at the bottom. The water appears clear as the mud is left to lie. Yet once the water gets stirred up, the mud rises. Then it can be filtered out, and the water will be clearer than ever before. The turbulence was a step that led to greater clarity. The waters in the glass are comparable to your emotional waters, and the fixed opinions, beliefs, or long-held emotional patterns based on unresolved past pain are the sediment at the bottom of the glass. Hold the glass up to the light. Can the light shine through the sediment? No, but it can be seen through the clear water. Remove the sediment, and the water will be clear enough to allow light to shine through without obstruction or distortion. The light is the light of spirit, of higher truths, unconditional love, of peace, wisdom, and joy. You know that you are meant to be a channel for the truths of spirit. As an advanced soul, you are capable of successfully enduring the process of filtering out whatever would obstruct the clearer flow of higher consciousness through your being. Perhaps tired of emotional swings, you could have suppressed your emotions and believe you feel nothing. Yet you are acting out unwanted behaviors or suffering from apparently random physical accidents or maladies, which in your subconscious way of expressing your hidden feelings. If this is the case, you are encouraged to be kind to yourself, to give yourself time to reflect upon your true feelings. Releasing emotional blockages doesn't have to be a drawn-out process. It is often the resistance and fear of the feelings within that is more difficult than expressing the actual feeling underneath that resistance. and finally letting go. Whatever pain you are feeling right now is a sign of emotional healing and recovery. You are encouraged to accept the process, your feelings, especially those that do not make sense to you. Your emotional truths will make more sense as you heal. If you can get help from a healer, therapist, counselor, or mentor, they will support you and help you resolve your part of the process more swiftly. Know that even through its challenges, you at times, this is a good thing that is taking place, necessary for you to be more fully received the divine connection for which you yearn. The invocation. I choose to lovingly, gracefully, and kindly let go of that which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally. Forgiveness is easy for me. I forgive myself and all others for our human mistakes. I choose to honor a mistake as a chance to learn and an opportunity from the divine to grow more loving. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless me through this initiation so that I may thrive in joy. May all those who are divinely destined to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditionally loving beings that can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of spirit through their hearts for the benefit of all beings. So be it. And water is also a portal in itself. It creates portals. This is why people who channel quite often will use a bowl of water or even a glass of water to use to scry in. You can also take ritual baths, salt baths, herbal baths that are going to promote the healing and loving yourself and taking care of yourself. So let's look at your Starseed Oracle. We have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, and look, they're in the middle of a pool. They are healing through water. Surrender, just as water surrenders to whatever form it's poured into. Water can also be a vapor, and it can also freeze into a solid. Again, holding the opposites of the vapor and the solid ice, the extremes of life, and in between is the fluidity of water. Next we have baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, you're walking through, you're standing before a portal. Don't be afraid to walk through it, but take baby steps. And as with the initiation by water, if you need help going through the tribulations and challenges of your life and seeing them as opportunities to discover more about who you are and your mission, take baby steps. Those guides, those counselors, healers, and therapists are there to help you take baby steps. And remember, when we take baby steps, we're trying to get the strength to move forward. And here you're supposed to move forward, follow your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Like an artist who is painting on a canvas or shaping clay. Know that that energy is flowing through you, and you're just the vehicle in which that energy is flowing through. It may not make sense, and in that you can discover new possibilities. So let's look at your living light cards. And we have the gateway, the Stargate. Yes, you're meant to be a channeler. And water may be a way that you are able to cleanse and open up portals and surrender. Surrender to your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense. And another gateway, creation. You are meant to be a creative force. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you are artists, even in your healing. It could be a kind of art therapy that you're creating. Next, we have conception. Birthing a new you. Water is also part of our birthing initiation. The fetus is in a sack of water, the fluids, and when that water breaks, birth, your initiation by water through the birth canal, that conception. Okay, the body, future. This is your future body that you are, that's being conceived. Even if it doesn't make sense right now, the wisdom of the process knows what it needs to do, just as the beginning of birth in conception, where the cells, they have a blueprint within the one cell. And when those two cells, the egg and the seed, come together, a chemical reaction occurs, and it intuitively knows what it's supposed to create. These group of cells become the skin. This group of cells become the skeletal system. This group of cells become each of your organs. It's a process. And look, oh, joy. Joy is your future. Okay, now let's look at your messages from the light. And we have, oh, love, love and joy. I love it. Love what you create. And I love that we have the Stargate, creation and conception, love. Some of you may be conceiving a star child. This is a general reading, so now that message isn't for all of you. It's for those of you who are conceiving or have conceived through the union of love, falling into my arms, falling, surrendering to love, and letting that love hold the opposites. Let it hold the extremes of life. Then we have grace. Beautiful. Yes, you are birthing a new you. You are letting go of those challenges, those things that have been holding you back, the things that you've been resisting. Love gives us the grace to let go of our mistakes, to learn from them, to transform them into creation, into art, into the conception. The conception can be a new art form, a new art style, a new future you, creating your new body, creating more joy. And by taking these baby steps and clearing out the sediment at the bottom of that glass, as that's filtered out, joy, the light and love of joy, bring us grace. And grace comes from strength. So when you are strong, you can move gracefully. Okay, pile 3, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful and enlightening. I want to thank each and every one of you for liking and subscribing to this channel, because you help make this channel grow. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time, take care